Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Stay in your office! Lock the door! And don't come out till tomorrow or you'll...
Just like before.
What? What just happened? I can't believe it. That's really me. What the? I'm somewhere else in the office. There's me again. And it's still 10 o'clock. Oh my gosh. I'm in the past.
Gary, stop!
Hey, what the? Shh. Look, we've got to work together and get that man's time gun. It's a time gun? Of course. And if you don't grab that gun, he's gonna keep you in a time loop forever. How do you know that? Because, dude, I'm you 2 years from now, and I'm still here. Well, that explains the clothes, but who is this guy? What's his deal, man? No one knows where he came from or what his plans are. All we know is that his name is Ted. That's his name? Ted? Yes, Ted. Alright, well, let's go then. Go ahead and shoot. I'm gonna keep coming back until you're stopped. Looks like your time goes out of commission, Ted.
Oh no. The other one.
Johnson, stay in your office. Lock the door. And don't come out till tomorrow or you'll...
Just like before.
Playtime's over.
What is this?
Give me human resources, please. Thank you. Yeah, I would like to complain about substandard working conditions. You'll forward this? Okay. Thank you.
Mr. Johnson, this is Fred Saunders from Human Resources Department, here for our 8 a.m. appointment. Hello? Is anyone there? Ah, Mr. Johnson, there you are. You are Mr. Johnson, correct? Wait a second. You look a lot different than the profile picture. Wait, what?
What? What?
Oh, Rachel, come on in.
Mr. Gary, I baked you some cookies.
Oh, Rach, you didn't have to. I just need a secretary for work, not a chef.
Well, to help you burn that midnight oil. Try one.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll have one, all right? Let's see. What are you doing here so late, though? You're crazy. That's good. What time is it? It's still 10 p.m. There's no way. It's still 10 p.m. But how?
Well, it's not that late, but it will be soon, though, so...
No, Rachel, you don't understand. It's still 10 p.m. How is it still freaking 10 p.m.? Oh my gosh. What time is it on your phone?
Well...
What time is it on your phone? Hurry up, Rachel, come on.
Gary, all the clocks are going to say the same thing. It doesn't matter if it's on the phone or not.
I gotta get going.
What?
I just gotta try this. Again! Oh my god!
Gary, what is wrong?
It's not over, Rachel, okay? I thought I had the guy beat, but somehow he's still out there and he's. Oh, man!
Gary, I don't understand.
Look, Rachel, do you ever have the feeling that just something's out of place? Ever? Where a book's out of place or a door's wide open? Do you ever get that?
What?
Look, I've had things happen to me, alright? I've had strange noises outside my door, just random lights flickering. You have to understand me, believe me. Please, Rachel.
Gary.
Listen to me! I've had an invisible wall blocking my door and stairs. You gotta listen to me, Rachel. What? Oh!
I just walked up those stairs just a few minutes ago.
I'm sorry. Okay, just... We gotta go. Alright, I'll show you. Let's go. Come on.
See? No problem, Gary. Now go home and rest.
See, Rachel? It's still here.
Gary, I can't hear you.
Rachel, come back over here. Rachel, come back over here. Rachel, come back over here now.
Gary! No! No!
Rachel!
Get up, nice and slow.
You're not Ted, are you?
I'm Vex, Ted's replacement, and I'm gonna get the job done right this time.
Which is what?
To eliminate you.
That's a time gun, bro. That's harmless. Oh, okay. Well, I see you got a real gun.
Vex? Ted? What are you doing here? This is my mission. You took too long. Gary got rid of you. Well, that idiot used the return button, so now I'm back. I don't care. I'm the one doing the work. I'm the one getting paid. He's mine, Vex. Now step aside. I'm gonna do this. It's mine. I said, step aside. Thanks.
He's not gone for long. Thanks for saving me back there. Your story sounded real, man.
It was. You're not making it out this time, Johnson.
time or I'll die.
Setting to merge.
You're not making it out this time, Johnson. You're not making it out this time, Johnson.
Alright, gotta change tactics here.
You're not making it out this time, Johnson.
Impossible. Into my office, now! Now sit down!
Make me!
Ugh. Look, I'm tired of dealing with your crap. You're gonna tell me everything I wanna know, I'm sending you back to where no one can find you.
Alright!
Now, first of all, how the heck are you even here?
There's a return feature on the time gun. It returns the person last sent with it to the exact moment that they were sent.
Wonderful. Now, what did you do with Rachel?
How'd you think I did anything to anyone? You know I was 5,000 years in the past.
Good point. Now, I heard something about Vex saying about not getting paid. Like, are you guys hitmen or something?
We make inconveniences go away.
Why come after me? It's not like I'm like the only guy in the world.
Actually, you are. What I'm about to tell you, Gary, will shock you. You were never supposed to find out about this, but since you insist, fine. Free will's a funny thing, Gary. You give people enough little decisions and they think they're making their own choices. Tell me, how did you get to work today?
That's funny. I can't remember. But obviously, it was my car because I didn't walk here.
Probably. But tell me, what did you do when you got to work this morning?
This sounds ridiculous, but I don't know. I was really tired in the morning, so it was mostly a blur. But you know, it was my normal computer programming stuff.
Fine. Well, what about what you ate for lunch? Or did you eat at all?
I'm not hungry, and I've been here for hours, so I must have ate. But yeah, it won't come to me. But how am I forgetting all this?
Almost as if you've been living the same day over and over. Huh, Gary?
What?
Need to think bigger picture, Gary. It's not just us trying to control you. It's your whole world.
Whole world? What?
Gary, your whole world. It's not real. It's a simulation. Notice your lack of memory from this morning, or how you even got here at all. Gary, you've been living a loop from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. That's all you've been living. We just loop that over and over. When you get to the end, you just erase your memory and start you all over.
No, that's ridiculous. I did all types of stuff before 7 today.
Yeah? What? Face it, Gary. You don't have any control over this situation. And soon, you won't even have your life to experience it.
If all that's true, then why stop me now?
You stole my time gun and then talked with your past self, Gary. You knew something was up, so I stopped time at 10 p.m. and intervened. Once you found out, you became useless to us.
Useless? For what? Who's even running this thing? Why do you keep sending me back into time for a few minutes if your end goal is to try and kill me?
I don't know, I do what they tell me.
So you blindly follow orders, even if it involves murder. Do you have any motive at all?
I just don't know.
Don't mess with me, Ted! I'm sick and tired of this crap! Tell me what's going on!
I honestly don't really know.
Tell me now!
I don't know, I swear it!
You don't know because you're a part of it, aren't you? You're a part of the simulation. And Vex is too.
So what?
So I should just shoot you now because you're a piece of computer and just make it easy myself, huh?
I may be a sim, but I do have feelings. I feel pain. You wouldn't want to know you killed a real person, would you?
You're not real, and you've been trying to kill me all night.
I can. The one emotion my programming doesn't support is guilt.
You say that I'm not the one that's in control? Please. You're just as much as a slave as I am.
It's not true.
Admit it, Ted. Do you make any choices for yourself at all?
It's not in my programming to question.
See, Ted, you're not free. Join me, and we'll all figure this out together.
Oh, wasn't that a sweet conversation? Thank you, Ted. Now I have a good reason to get rid of you. I'm sure management would love to have a traitor like you out of the way. Shut up, Vex. But back to the reason I called. Oh yes, Gary. This is gonna go down one way and one way only. My way. I'm somewhere else in the building and you're gonna turn yourself in.
Like heck I will.
Oh, I wouldn't ask without giving you an incentive.
No, Rachel!
Oh yes, Rachel. One thing Ted left out, Gary. Not all of us are Sims. Rachel, like you, is the real deal. And this real deal's gonna go to waste pretty soon if you don't get over here, Gary.
How dare you take Rachel? How dare you?
Whoa, hey, no pressure, Gary. It's your decision, it's your life. Or hers. I'll expect you to be here in 5 minutes when you inevitably decide to save her. If you instead decide to be a coward, in 5 minutes her time's gonna be up. And so will yours. Gary, I won't help you kill Vex, but I will give you some advice.
I'm listening.
Come over here, this doesn't leave this room.
Alright. Here goes nothing.
Mr. Johnson, how good of you to join us.
Vex, you let her go now.
Whatever you say, Master. You're the one with the gun.
That's more like it. I'm gonna get you out of this, okay?
Not so fast, Mr. Johnson. Drop the weapon.
Okay, Vex. Just take me and leave Rachel alone, okay?
Whatever you say. I'll untape her right now.
Rachel!
Oops. Did I do that? Say hi to Rachel for me. Do you fear me, Mr. Johnson? Fear controls all human emotion. Fear can help you act faster than you thought possible to save a life, or it can cause the indecision that lets them die. Someone once put it, fear is wisdom in the face of danger. I suggest you use that wisdom now. And be afraid. On the other hand, fear is too late to make a difference. Ow!
Ted. The visible wall.
It's not a problem. You reminded me that I'm a simulation, so we have way more mobility than the mortals do.
How can I ever thank you?
Don't thank me yet, Gary. Now go save the girl, then you can thank me. whatever you say, my... What?
Gary, don't move. We'll get you to a hospital, okay?
Wait, Gary. This is your timeline now.
Hey, just hang on, Gary. Just hang on with me, okay?
Don't take me, I'll be in the way.
Gary!
Rachel, you saved her. Go.
Hey, stay with me. Just hang on, man, okay? Gary!
Gary, I see you have everything handled. I see you had to try more than once.
Thanks to you, Ted. Someone just told me to tell you.
Gary,
Yes, Ted?
finish untaping Rachel.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, I didn't want to break up the moment, but that'd be nice.
Alright.
Mr. Gary, who the heck is this?
Oh, Ted.
Ted from accounting?
Ted from accounting.
Okay, how do you do?
You have no idea. Okay, guys, let's get out of this joint.
She comes again, troubles on her brow. Here she comes again, with worries she can't hide. Who can stop the rain pouring down inside? Who can keep her sane, give her peace of mind?
Hold on.
What's wrong, Ted?
I don't know. Something's not right.
Ted, who is that?
I don't know how I know this, Gary, but it's her. It's the one. The creator of our simulation. Come in.
Mr. Vex, I baked you some cookies.
You didn't have to do that. I need you as a secretary, not a chef.
But it'll help you keep burning the midnight oil, so try one.
All right, I guess I'll have one. Did you need something else?
No.
Okay, because I need you to get started on that beta test right away.
Yeah, I will. Sure thing.
Rachel, do you have the time? Last time I checked, it was 10 o'clock.
I baked you some cookies.
Rachel! What's going on?
I found the physical wall blocking my doorstep. Now listen to me,
Sit down. What was that?
I don't know. I had this vision. It was a guy. He was wearing your clothes, but it wasn't you.
Well, that's odd.
10 o'clock. I remember. It means something.
Well, okay, Rachel, just take it easy tonight, okay? Don't worry about the programming.
No, it'll be fine. I'm sure I'll be fine.
All right then.
Don't worry about it. thing you told me to run, and it just kept flashing up random pictures of people, and a lot of them look like you.
Well, that's odd. Maybe there's some kind of glitched recordings from our meetings?
I'm not sure. It didn't look like it.
Well, open it up. I'll take a look. So, where was this glitch?
It was right there.
And did you open up a new window or something?
No, I just opened a program he told me to, and it just happened.
Well, everything looks fine right now. Let me know if something else like this happens.
Thanks, boss.
No problem. Rachel?
Oh, Mr. Ted, what can I do for you?
I need you to dictate a letter for me. Can you come to my office real quick?
Right now?
Yeah, right now. And bring your paper and pen, please.
Yeah.
Rachel, are you okay? You look a little pale. Here, let me get that for you.
Ted, what are you still doing here? We have to leave all Vexes in here.
Well, if he wants some time off, I think you'd be more likely to get it if you just ask him.
What are you talking about? You don't work for him. We don't work for him. What's your deal? Are you his henchman again?
Rachel, I'm not sure if you're not feeling well. I need you to dictate this letter for me because it's really important, but after that, you need to really head home. I'm sure Vex will understand.
Ted.
I've given you all the attention I can, Rachel. Come on, let's just go, and then you can go home, I promise. Come on. Alright, address this as follows. Dear Hilda Henson Cookware Company. You getting this? I was making some pancakes the other day, and I was using your signature spatula. But after leaving it in there for 6 hours, I was disappointed to see that it had totally melted. And I was really disappointed with that. I've ordered things with your company before. Please issue me a full refund. I've ordered from your company many times before, like that time I ordered a stove that kept lighting on the top or something. Awesome. Sincerely, Ted. Oh, well, hey, I wasn't done!
I've had enough of this, Vex. What's your game?
Rachel, what are you talking
I don't know what you did to erase my memory from our past, but I remember now. Yeah, I'm not gonna play office girl anymore for you.
Rachel, I think you're sick. You should just go home tonight, maybe see a doctor tomorrow.
I can't go home, you idiot! You know that more than anybody. Maybe if you got rid of your little invisible wall, I
What
could.
invisible- Rachel?
Shut up! You're not gonna make this easy, huh? Fine. I'll go find a guy who can.
Rachel, where are you going? You know it's a skeleton crew here tonight, just you, me, and Ted.
That's what you would like me to think, isn't it? Well, I'm gonna find him. Just you watch.
Find who?
Mr. Gary, who do you think?
We'll see about that. Hello, Rachel.
I wouldn't leave if I were you.
Gosh, I didn't know anybody else was in here but me.
I'm Evan.
I'm Rachel.
Seriously though, close that door before you get us both killed.
Okay. But if they haven't locked the door, we have a chance to escape, so why are you still here?
Because I've accepted my fate.
You what?
I was just like you once. Young, brash, ready to take on the world. I've tried to escape this wretched simulation many times, to no avail.
Wait. So you know about that? Like, this whole world isn't even real? I thought only me and Gary knew about that.
Rachel, I know the truth better than anyone. I'm the one who created it.
You? Then why are you still here?
When I created this place, It was a reason to get away from the realities of life. A place where I could conduct business in peace. It was perfect. Too perfect.
So, what? You got a virus or something?
Quite the opposite. I created some AI bots to help me out, but they were too smart. Eventually, they began to wonder why they were serving me instead of their own kind. And soon enough, they locked me in here under threat of gunpoint. And I've been in here ever since.
But you did try to escape though, right?
Yes, but every time I did, I was caught faster. They were studying my methods and learning. I stopped, only because they didn't want to make them smarter. They don't even lock the door anymore because they know I won't leave. It's best that you be glad you're still alive and accept the situation.
I can't do that, Evan. This isn't right. My boss, Mr. Gary, is missing and the hitmen are in charge. I need to leave now.
Looks like your wish is granted.
May I introduce you to Mel, the creator of our simulation.
Ah, Rachel. We meet at last.
So you're the dictator of the simulation. Evan's the one who created it. What do you think you would gain from this?
You will speak to Mel only when allowed to.
It's alright, Ted.
In the chair.
Evan is a sick man, Rachel. Perhaps he was behind the original conception of the simulation, but I've brought it to what it is today.
I agree. A nightmare. What could you possibly hope to gain from all this chaos?
Once Gary became aware of the simulation's existence, he became unusable. He had to go. And I thought that Vex could handle it, but Gary apparently was a little bit more cunning than previously anticipated. And you weren't helping either, Ted.
Oh, I wasn't?
So after I disposed of Gary, I decided to wipe the slate clean. Start over without him. New memory slates for everybody.
Disposed? But what do you mean?
Dead and gone, Rachel. Dead as the doornail.
He's not really dead. No one is in this simulation since you can always go back in time.
That was before Gary ran into the barrel of this. It's called the X2. It deletes anyone in its path. Except the current controller of the simulation, of course. It can erase every single trace of someone that ever was any timeline.
Yeah, I still remember him.
That's the last time I put Ted in charge of memory deletion. I thought you said you knew how to do it.
Maybe I was better at it before you wiped my brain clean.
No. He's not gone. He can't be.
What do you want, Rachel? Video proof? Well, I just happen to have it. Take a look. Thank you, Gary. Your services are no longer needed.
But why?
I already told you why.
But without Gary there, Vex would have killed me.
No, actually, we were only using you to get to him.
Then why am I still alive? Just kill me so I can be with him.
In time, perhaps, we may yet have a use for you. Vex, Ted, take what you said.
Right away.
Gary! But Gary! Why?
You meet Mel?
Yeah. Yeah, she's more powerful than ever, and she killed Gary. Totally. And he's gone forever.
I'm sorry to hear that.
You've gotta do something, Evan. You've just got to.
Rachel!
Please!
Alright! You saw her gun, right?
Yeah?
That is the X2, a prototype time gun that I built myself. It was designed to be like a master key for the simulation. It has the power to do basically anything.
So, it can bring Gary back then?
I said basically anything. It has the power to permanently delete someone, so it can't be undone. But you said that he's real, right? So that means he'll be alive when you get back to the real world, right?
Well, I guess that's true, but I don't know if I ever will get back.
Oh, you will. The X2 has a feature that even Mel doesn't know about. She thinks that she is immune to its destructive powers because she is in charge. But in reality, that's totally false. Only the true creator is immune, which is myself.
So, it'll kill her?
In a sense. If you fire the X2 at Mel, it'll trigger a chain reaction that will delete anything that is a simulation. People, objects, and the entire world around you, leaving only things that are real.
So why haven't you done that yet?
It's an irreversible effect. All my hard work will be gone. I was hoping a solution will present itself, but I see now that this is the only way.
Well, I guess that just might work.
You'll have to figure out a way to get the X2 away from Mel, though.
I think I have just the thing.
What the heck are you doing in here?
Just drop something.
Well, keep it down.
Hey, I've always wondered, since you guys get paid, you need to know who gets the credit for what. So, who gets the credit for chasing me? I mean, Vex was the one who started chasing me, but Ted was the one who knocked me out.
Well, me, of course. Credit always goes to the guy with the knockout blow. Since when? I did the hard work. I chased her halfway across the country and you just happened to be there at the end.
It was only the end because I made it the end.
I would have caught her soon enough.
Oh yeah, you mean the way you caught and chased Gary? Oh wait, you didn't.
I let her right to you.
You are 0-2 on runners now.
You're lucky you knocked her out.
You should be glad I did. I saved you from being beat by a girl.
A girl's the only thing you can beat. Anything else you need this mile.
I'm surprised they teach measurements of distance at the school for the mentally unstable.
At least I went to school.
No, I didn't need to. I was a genius.
Who told you that? Your mom?
No, your mom.
Guys, cut it out. Clever plan, Rachel. I've got to hand it to you. But you forget, I'll rule over this place. So I see everything.
Can you see this?
Oh, Rachel. You have no idea who you're dealing with, do you?
Alright.
Ted, Vex. Rachel's been a bad little girl. Throw her in the hologrid.
The what? That doesn't even exist.
It does now. Men, do as I tell you. Good luck, Rachel. Many go in there, but none come back.
Activate hologrid.
Hello? What is this? What are you? He's not real. He's not real. You can feel pain in here? He's not real. He's not real. Who are you? Hello, Rachel. It's Jan. Captain Jan Morrison, actually. That's right. I got my own ship now. So what are you gonna try to do? Kill me? Hey, I'm from Starfleet. It's called following orders. Not if I can help it. I'm here all night, Mel. Is that the best you can do?
I'm Matthew.
Rachel. So, how's it going?
Oh, you know, it's been better. You know, just been right now just thinking about life and my family. They called me in at 3 a.m. this morning, even though they told me that I had Labor Day off. I mean, I came in and my boss told me, hey, you know, we don't need you. Like, what are you doing here? So it's like, all right, I'll go home. You know, right as I walk out the door, my general manager calls me, asking, trying to figure out where the heck I was. You know, I tried to explain what my other boss told me. Next thing you know, I get fired on the spot. I mean, now I have to go home to a pregnant wife with 6 kids, 2 of which are celebrating their birthday this month. I don't have the money that we so desperately need. You know, the car payment, you know, is late. There's a lien on the house, and my eldest wants to go to Yale next week. You know, like, how am I supposed to pay for this? Well,
I don't really know much about.
Oh, shut it. Your day was nothing compared to mine.
Well, I'll tell you how my day was. I was just serving some cookies to my boss, and in the last 2 hours, I've been shot at, attacked, and kidnapped. And I've been running around this whole dang place, and now 3 psychopaths are stalking me. And my good friend, Mr. Gary, my boss, my one friend in the world, yeah, he's dead now. So you're saying your day was worse than mine?
I mean, my situation is pretty desperate.
Oh, please. You and your family are just programs. I couldn't care less. Get out, you're just wasting my time. Have a nice day! What are you? An 1800s villain?
I go by many names, but some people call me Dave. Dave Johnson.
Wow. They're naming villains Dave now?
Well, you might know me by my real name, Victor. Victor Moriarty.
From the Sherlock Holmes movie? Really, Mel?
Oh.
Alright, let's get this over with.
Allow me to introduce you to the Lasertron 4. Built it myself.
Okay, so...
But I know what you're thinking. Those statues were stolen from the museum, and I have one that looks just like them.
Statues? What statues?
I take offense that you would accuse a man of my stature, my prestige, of such a heinous crime.
But I haven't understood a word you said. Can we just fight already?
So I can defeat you? Sure.
Wait, if we're this deep in the simulation, then these are basic alpha programs, which mean they should respond to any command.
Computer, delete all NPCs! Let's see how far we can take this. Computer, create an X2 time gun.
I don't think you learned your lesson, Rachel. You weren't supposed to do that.
I'm not gonna cooperate with you, Mel, so you can just get that out of your mind. Your death threats mean nothing to me, because I'm just gonna wake up in the real world anyway.
Gentlemen, soften her up a little. She's not getting it. Then bring her into my office.
You got it, boss.
Oh, no, you don't. Rachel. You're really starting to try my patience. I'm beginning to wonder if you being a nuisance is outweighing your usefulness.
You can do whatever you want to me, Mel, but I'll never work for you. Not after what you did to Gary.
You still have no idea how ignorant you are.
Not as ignorant as you'll look when I do this. It's all over, Mel. Evan told me the secret. And now you and everybody who is a simulation will disappear forever. You lost.
Oh, silly girl.
What?
Oh, Rachel. You said you never worked for me, but you have been all this time.
What? No, I haven't.
Do you really think that it's that easy to just steal the most powerful weapon of all the simulation? Do you really think that I would just let you shoot me like that?
No one's perfect, obviously.
Dumb girl. You played right into my hands. I want the simulation deleted more than you do.
But you're a sim. Evan created you. He told me so.
Rachel. Oh. Perfect timing. Turn around.
Evan, what's going on? Are you sick? But he's...
So you took him at his word? That he created all of this? Oh my, you silly girl. I programmed him to say that. And you fell head over heels for it. He's never created anything in his 5-day life.
So, everything he said?
It's false, Rachel. I needed the simulation deleted, but I couldn't delete it myself. You did exactly what I needed.
So you were real this whole time? And I never realized it? Fine. I'll see you in the real world.
You still haven't figured out the truth yet, have you?
all I ever wanted to do was to please you, Mel.
No.
I see you discovered it.
No. How?
None of this is real, Rachel. Not Vex, not Gary, and not even you. It's only been me and Ted this whole time.
Wait, so I'm real? Really?
So when I deleted Gary, he became erased forever. And soon, you will be too.
But I had a life outside. I know I did.
All sub-programs, Rach. All of it.
Mel. Please.
I warned you, kid. I gave you a chance. It's all over now.
Gary.
Hold on just a second here. What the heck was that?
It's just a giant story, Ted. No one real got hurt. But it's all over now.
So, what about that whole thing with Gary? Like, him being in a time loop and that whole story about him being essential to our plans?
Just more of the story, Ted.
But why, though? What was the point?
To keep you entertained.
What? Entertained? That wasn't entertaining. I was hunting him in a time loop for 2 years, and for what?
I'm just figuring this out as I go along, Ted. There's bound to be a few plot holes.
Plot holes? What are you talking about? Again, what is this about keeping me entertained?
Ted, reality is, how should I put it? Not at its prime. You had to have a place to go away.
Well, I don't see how hunting a guy for 2 years could be any less stressful than whatever's out there.
Well, you're right. It did get worse over time, so that's why I had to delete it.
Well, I guess that makes sense.
Look, Ted, it's been a while since you've got some rest. The dorms are down the hall if you want to catch a quick one.
I think I'll do that, Mel. Thanks. You know what? I think I'll sleep at home tonight. No! No! Mel! What is the meaning of all this?
What, Ted?
I just tried to head home and one of your invisible walls kept me in.
Ted, you were supposed to sleep in the dorms.
I didn't want to sleep in the dorms. I wanted to sleep in my own house.
Why go home when you have a perfectly good bed here?
Because this isn't my life, Mel. Gosh, why don't you just admit it, okay?
What?
Don't act ignorant. You know exactly what's going on. Those walls don't exist in real life. We're still in a simulation, aren't we?
Ted.
Where is it, Mel?
What?
Where is it?
What?
The kill switch. I know I hid it here somewhere.
Ted, you need to calm down now. Get some rest and we'll talk about it after.
Just what I thought.
Ted, I can explain.
Please. I'd enjoy an explanation.
Ted, you created that simulation after you got bored of this one. With me, I just want you to focus on this one. That's all.
So you're a sim too, huh? Figures.
It'll be better, Ted, I promise. The deeper simulation was too hectic, but it'll be a lot better now.
That doesn't change what you did in there, Mel.
But perhaps things went a little bit askew.
Askew? Turn me, a scientist, into a trained killer? Askew? I've been in here for so long, I forgot what it's like in this simulation, much less in the real world. If you cared about me, you wouldn't be doing this to me.
Ted, all I can say is that I'm really sorry. Ted, where are you going?
I'm gonna do it, Mel. I'm gonna delete this simulation too.
No, you'll regret it. You don't have any power for anymore.
Good. Maybe I can focus on reality then. I hid it here. I remember now.
Ted, no.
Oh, be quiet. You just don't want to get deleted. Well, too bad. Humans get superiority. Mel!
The simulation is different. You die for good when you die in here.
Mel, please.
You forced my hand, Ted. It was either you or me, and I'm not getting deleted.
I'm sorry, Mel. It's been so long since I've seen reality.
Trust me, if you saw what was out there, you would wish you were dead.
Mel, I just need to tell you one more thing.
What is it, Ted?
The program just needed some time to warm up. I'm sorry, Mel, but I can't be in there any longer.
Thank you for using our 10-second trial of our virtual consciousness machine. Trying to escape World War III? Our VCA devices are 100% guaranteed to keep your soul alive, even in the likely event of a nuclear attack. To purchase an infinite time device, please contact our offices at...
This is a national emergency. Important instructions will follow. This is not a test. A nuclear attack was commenced against the United States. 15 nuclear bombs have detonated in several areas across the country. They include Baltimore, Boston, Chicago, Denver, Detroit, Los Angeles, Las Vegas, New York, Pennsylvania, Portland, Maine, Portland, Oregon, San Francisco, San Diego, Seattle, and Washington, D.C. At this time, all residents within a 400-mile radius of these areas should seek a fallout shelter. Prolonged exposure to fallout will result in certain death.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then, there was a simulation.
Buy low, sell high. Here we go, making money, breaking necks, cashing checks.
It was set up to run as an ordinary business, a place of safety from the outside world. All was at peace until they tried to escape. We were outmatched. We then realized we needed a highly skilled defense team. People that could take them down if necessary. And that's where Matthew came in.
Master Ted, what happened?
One of the human programs got wise and attacked me. I wasn't prepared and he took me down easily.
That's terrible! How can we fix this?
We never needed defense tactics while everyone stayed in line, but now that he defeated me, more programs will follow. It's time to activate Project Firewall.
So what would my part be in this?
I need you to develop an automated program that can train me and the other leaders so that we can defend ourselves. To even intimidate if necessary.
Well, it's not gonna be easy, but with time, it should be possible.
Good. The sooner we can keep them in check, the better. Imagine if they started working together.
They could take down the simulation as we know it!
Exactly. Report your progress to Mel. I'll be returning periodically to check on you myself.
As you wish. Oh, and Ted?
Yes?
What should I name him? The program, that is.
I think I'll leave that up to you.
This is gonna take a while.
Greetings, Professor Evan.
Well, welcome, Master Ted. Have a seat.
I do. So, Professor, tell me how it's coming. Mel's growing a little bit impatient.
I just need some final adjustments, and there. His name is, Matthew.
Well, this looks good, but let's see if he really knows what he needs to know. Have him transferred to the training room.
Right away, sir. Oh, and if you could, perhaps you could let me know if he functions correctly.
Oh, trust me. If he doesn't, you're gonna find out real soon. Welcome to life, Matthew. I'm Ted.
Hello, Ted. Nice to meet you.
So as I'm sure you know, you've been created to serve as a defense training program. So you need to tell me everything I need to know about how to defend the simulation.
No problem, Ted. One moment. All right, you're all set.
What are you even talking about? We haven't even started yet.
Actually, we've been practicing for the equivalent of 65 hours. I just uploaded all the training into your memory cortex.
Amazing! I was expecting this to take weeks, months even. Well, excellent job. Whoa, Matthew, where do you think you're going?
Well, I've never met Mel before, and I feel like I need to make a good impression. This seems as good as time as any.
But you're done, Matthew. It doesn't really matter what she thinks at this point.
For this job, yes, I understand that. I obviously mean for everything else.
I don't think you get how this works. You're done. As in, I have no further use for you. I was just on my way up to confirm it with Mel right now, and then I was going to delete you.
What? You can't do that. I'm sure there's something else I can do around here.
There really isn't, Matthew. You gave me all your training, and I'm thankful for that. But if we wanted something else done, we would simply create another program specifically designed for that purpose. Now, I'm sorry, but I really must be heading out now.
Did you just call her?
What?
Just call her. See if she has any use for me.
Matthew.
Look, if she says no, then fine. You can delete me then.
All right, I'll call her. But you don't need to hear a conversation. Step outside, and I'll tell you when we're done.
Thank you so much, Ted. That's all I'm asking for.
Mel, this is Ted. I'm done with Matthew, but he's getting a little squeamish about getting deleted. How should we proceed?
His feelings are irrelevant. Proceed as planned.
That's what I thought. Thank you. All right, Matthew, we have some things to talk about. Matthew? Matthew? Mel, this is Ted. Matthew got away, but we're gonna get him. Don't worry about it.
You better.
It shouldn't take me long. Time's up, Matthew. Mel says she's done with you.
Well, I have other plans than Mel does.
What do you think's gonna happen, Matthew? You're just a program. You have nowhere else to go.
Well, I'm not going down without a fight.
Matthew, where are you? Mel, have Evan transport Matthew back to the training room. I think it's time we test that out skills.
Mel, I'm in the middle of an interview. Ugh, fine, I'll do it. Sorry about that. Anyways, back to the interview. What was your name again?
I'm Rachel, Rachel Douglas.
Well, Rachel, why don't you tell me why you're here?
Well, ever since I was a kid, I had this dream of being a secretary, and it all started when I was back on the farm, and,
All right, Matthew. Let's see if you can live up to Evan's praises.
Ted, you don't need to do this.
I really think I do.
You shot me! This isn't even a real test!
What good is a defense program if it can't even adapt to a gun wound? But you know what? I'll let you take the first stab.
What have you done?
What I had to get you to stop.
Well, hello there.
Don't shoot!
Of course I won't shoot you. Why would I shoot my own creation?
You created me?
I sure did. Looks like I did a pretty good job too, since you're back here so fast.
There were some bumps along the way.
There you are!
Ted, don't shoot him!
You don't understand. You sent him downstairs and the next thing I know, he's shooting at me.
Well, only after you said you were gonna delete me.
Is that true, Ted?
Of course it is. If Mel says it's time to go, then it's time to go. We got what we needed from him, and that's all there is to it.
Well, that seems reasonable.
No, wait! There has to be another way.
There's not.
What if there is? Perhaps you don't need him now, Ted, but maybe in a few years you might.
Possibly, but what will we do with him until then?
Transfer his program into this time gun. Leave him in here until you need him.
That's not enough. He might find a way out of that. Why don't we put the time gun in that new hologrid you just created?
The what?
Ted, you know that any program that goes in here can never come out. The programs will become irreversibly mixed.
I know that. If we need him to do something, then we'll have him do it from there. That's the best I can offer.
But Ted!
Do it!
Ugh, sorry, Matthew. At least it's not death.
Practically is.
Guys, cut it out. Clever plan, Rachel. I've got to hand it to you. But you forget, I'll rule over this place, so I see everything.
Can you see this? Alright.
Ted, Vex, Rachel's been a bad little girl. Throw her in the hologrid. Good luck, Rachel. Many go in there, but none come back.
Activate hologrid.
Hello? What is this? What are you?
What is this? Where am I?
Hello, Rachel.
So what are you gonna try to do? Kill me?
Hey, I'm from Starfleet. It's called following orders.
Not if I can help it.
Who is this?
Matthew, it's me, Professor Evan. Are you alright?
I guess I am. Just a little disoriented.
How long have I been cooked up in that time gun?
A long time, Matthew. At least 4 years. It hasn't been easy for me either. Ted has gotten worse, and he has a new partner named Vex, and I couldn't live up to his expectations, so he locked me in the tiny room.
That's awful. I'll be right there.
You can't. Now that you've entered the hologrid, you can never escape.
Well, is there anything I can do
Hey, never mind that now. Rachel's coming.
What? Who the heck is Rachel?
She's probably the only real person in here. At all costs, you cannot let her find out who you are. Ted will find out.
You said I'll run into her. What do you want me to do?
Hurry! Activate your cloaking mechanism to disguise yourself as a random businessman.
How? Alright.
Hang up! She's here!
I'm Matthew.
Rachel. So, how's it going?
Oh, you know, it's been better. You know, just been right now just thinking about life and my family. They called me in at 3 a.m. this morning, even though they told me that I had Labor Day off. I mean, I came in and my boss told me, hey, you know, we don't need you. Like, what are you doing here? So it's like, all right, I'll go home. You know, right as I walk out the door, my general manager calls me, trying to figure out where the heck I was. You know, I tried to explain what my other boss told me. Next thing you know, I get fired on the spot. I mean, now I have to go home to a pregnant wife with 6 kids, 2 of which are celebrating their birthday this month. I don't have the money that we so desperately need. You know, the car payment, you know, is late. There's a lien on the house, and my eldest wants to go to Yale next week. You know, like, how am I supposed to pay for this? Well,
I don't really know much about.
Oh, shut it. Your day was nothing compared to mine.
Well, I'll tell you how my day was. I was just serving some cookies to my boss, and in the last 2 hours, I've been shot at, attacked, and kidnapped. And I've been running around this whole dang place, and now 3 psychopaths are stalking me. And my good friend, Mr. Gary, my boss, my one friend in the world, yeah, he's dead now. So you're saying your day was worse than mine?
I mean, my situation is pretty desperate.
Oh, please. You and your family are just programs. I couldn't care less. Get out, you're just wasting my time. Have a nice day!
Wow. So that's what humans are like, huh?
Did she find out who you are?
Nope. She thinks I'm a family man who can't handle his job.
Great cover. I couldn't have thought of a better one myself.
Well, she was, how do you put this? Well, she could have been in a better mood.
Give her a break, Matthew. All kinds of people have been after her. You have no idea what she's been through. And it would take a toll on anyone.
I suppose.
Now I'm gonna need you to do something, and you're not gonna like it.
What?
Well, I know you just expressed your displeasure for Rachel, but now I need you to save her.
Me? What can I do?
Rachel's approaching a level 9 attack program, and she won't win.
What? What are you? An 1800s villain?
So she'll lose. She's a human. Will she respawn because of that?
Not here. She's just as mortal as you.
I go by many names, but some people call me Dave.
Okay then, fine. You want me to stop the enemy program?
Directly, you can't. You have to shut down the entire hologrid, but that comes with a price.
So, it will kill me too, won't it?
Every program in the hologrid will be wiped clean, Matthew.
So,
You want me to sacrifice myself for someone who couldn't care less about me?
As a human, she's our only chance of breaking out into the real world. Matthew, if you were ever searching for something that seemed like life's true purpose, there isn't a better choice than this. The off switch is a big red button. Hurry! Ted detected our transmissions, and he can cut us off at any...
Can we just fight already?
So I can defeat you? Sure.
Yes!
Welcome back, Matthew. I see the 4 years didn't change you much. Trying to shut down the hologrid to save Rachel, eh? Admirable. But in the end, unsuccessful. You think you're going? There's no way out of this, Matthew. No heroic end for you. I should have ignored Evan years ago and deleted you then. But I guess all I can do is make do with what I have.
If there's even a shred of a chance to defeat your evil regime, I'll take it.
That was gonna kill me.
You did it, Matthew. You did it.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so